Okay, a couple of people had told me they liked the first makeup video and needed help. Um, there's not exactly a whole lot of BBW trans makeup videos out there. So, I thought I would do it a little closer up. Um, Not all of my stuff is perfectly shaded. I'm still getting all of my coloring right. It happens. Over time you find the right stuff, but sometimes I'm still working on my coloring. You learn over time. Start with concealer. This is the one thing, if you're like me, former boy, lots of hair, still in this area while you're on hormones or waiting for electrolysis. Gotta shave. Extra concealer really helps out this area. Oh, let me grab my mirror. Ah, gotta have the big mirror. So yeah, if you're like me, probably gonna end up using more concealer than a lot of other people. I used to be full beard, all of that, so extra concealer just kind of helps cover that area. I just use a little bit more underneath as well. Just makes me feel better about my level of coverage. So I kind of conceal that whole area. Get a little on nose, forehead. It's fine. Okay. So you can see that area reflecting the light. Actually kind of works there. Oh, you can see I've kind of painted that whole area with concealer. Now I'm going to apply a second concealer. This one I use, again, I'm just kind of doubling, tripling up the coverage in areas that have a lot of hair follicles. Um, while again you're still waiting to get your hormones or haven't got electrolysis or whatever, um, this can be really helpful to just cover those up. You can see it's, it just starts to really smooth out the whole area. And you really can't erase some of the shading, that you kind of get from like where hair was. I'll just get some more. I'm just honestly just everywhere that you had. And this is Almay complexion concealer. I like this one, but gotta work with it quickly. It dries. Otherwise, it will dry on your face in streaks. And again, this I'm just, using all this to sort of cover up my hair follicle areas. You also want to use the rest of this for any blemishes that you might have that you want to cover up. Any specific small ones. I have one up here. I like to get a little on my cheeks as well. So again, I see a lot of makeup videos where girls are using just concealer just for, small blemishes, and it primarily is for that. But just as a little trans tip, I love to use it to cover those hair follicles as well, because you can just see there's a difference. So that'll be it on that one for now. This is another Almay product. I'm super low on this one. Need to get more. But basically, this is like a liquid foundation. So for me, you can see I've kind of already done quite a different base. You can see the difference in shade, like from my face to, sort of the rest of my skin. I've done quite a base. But I'm going to add this now to kind of even out the color across my whole face, because that first concealer I used is pretty noticeable. So this one I just kind of start, again, spreading, but this one I'm going to put basically everywhere. And again, I'm low on this one, so it'll take me a moment to get it out. And while I'm doing that, one thing I use that I'll do now, clear mascara. I always use on my bottom lashes. I always have trouble putting mascara, black mascara on my bottom lashes. I always get it all over the place. So this is one thing I recommend. It's just clear mascara for the bottoms. Goes on easy, doesn't show. Super simple. Get it from here. Now, it will not, this won't thicken them as noticeably as like a dark, a black mascara. But it will help them stick out and will give them a little bit more definition. And if you're like me and you just have trouble getting the black mascara marks all over your face, it's not a bad idea to just go with the clear one for the bottom. And you can see now, I have more, it's hard to see here, but you can see I definitely have more definition in the bottom ones. Take some of this foundation now. Here. Now let me just get that spread around a bit. And this, just honestly for me, pretty much everywhere. I'm trying to basically even the tones of my entire face. The areas which have all of the concealer, like around here, and the areas which don't. I'm just trying to make it all a neutral, singular color. You just want to spread this on, smooth it out, get a look at it in a good light, make sure that you don't have any streaks. Don't forget your forehead. A lot of the times when I was first doing makeup, I would forget my forehead, and I would do my whole face, do everything, and then go out and realize I had a completely different colored forehead. Because remember, when you go out in the sun, your face is going to look different than it does unless you have like super bright lights. That's why they have the vanities with the crazy bright lights. So just always remember, do the forehead, at least get some foundation on there. Again, just smooth out the color across the whole face. So I can kind of see around my nose area, I kind of have, it's a little more reddish, and under my eyes. So I need to do that. Underneath the eyes can be really important. So don't forget to do that as well. I personally, I'm always trying to cover the bags under my eyes, so that's me. But overall, you can see now, I think you can tell, you can just see my face looks smoother, more feminine, and that's the goal at all times, obviously. So let me just get a little bit. And just be careful when you're putting this underneath your eyes, because you really kind of can get it up on your eyelid. You don't want to get it in your eye, but sometimes when you get it on your eyelid, it's really hard to get it smoothed out amongst your lashes, and it shows. So just be careful. And again, just smooth it out because you don't want to leave any streaks. Most important thing is just getting all the color matching and getting everything even. Okay. And please ignore my hair too. I just have my band back pulling my hair out of my face. I'm wearing my hairband very bizarre. Okay. And now, so now I've got like pretty even tone across the whole face. It's a little tough to see in this light. I'll get a little better lighting next time for close up. But this is just really simple anyway, so you can see even tones, you know, kind of across everything. Now what I'll do, I'll go ahead and do my eyes. This is just really simple, quick makeup. So we're not talking about like a really complex eye makeup here. Eyes can take a really long time, obviously. Um, and I'll do another one where I do much more complex stuff with my eyes. But for now, I'm just going to use simple multicolor palette. Ooh, you can see the laptop eye. I'm only going to use pink right now. This is just really simple. This is what I like to do when I just need to go somewhere and I need to get ready in 15 minutes or something, you know, just really simple. So I'm just going to use pink eyeshadow and we'll just get it in here. You know, I'm going to use the mirror, forgive me. And you can honestly just kind of put it on the entire area above your eye, because for me, I have almost kind of olive skin, and so you know, a bright pink just works. You choose your favorite color, but when you're doing a single color here, you just kind of do it above the eye and on the eyelid. Okay, so that's one eye, just pink. Tough to see, I know. Okay, but you can see the difference. Pink, not pink. Okay. Let me switch hands here. Now, obviously, again, you can do multicolor, you can do glittery, multicolor glittery, and I'll get Danielle in here and she'll show us that, because she's a genius when it comes to crazy eye coloring. But I just wanted to give some simple tips for my big girl Shemale friends. So you can see pink eyes. So now let me go ahead and do mascara, the regular one. You've got to be careful with this. You just do not want to get it on your face, because if you get it on your eyes, you have to redo all your eyeshadow. It messes up everything. Be careful. Simple strokes. That's what she said. That's what I said. Simple strokes. No big deal. Just trying to, you know, thicken up the lashes, add a little dark color to them. You're not trying to, you know, coat them in black. And you really want to be careful too, not to pull out too much, because you really don't want black goop, because that will spread and get all over your face. And that's only good if you're making a video. So, let me do the other one. You can see now the difference between the eyelids. This one, mascara, none. So let me add some more to the other side. And see, I got a little bit on my eye there. So what do we do in this case? Very carefully try to blot it out. And then it's a tiny, tiny dot, so what I'm just going to do for now, just itty bit of concealer. And it's gone, but just be careful. So there we go. Eyes done. So 2 more things I'm going to do. Just a little bit first of final blending powder. This is actually a 3-way mix of different powders. It's a highlighter, a face powder, and a bronzer. It's an organic wear, but I actually mix them up. Cat hair. They actually really shade well for me when I kind of blend them together, and you'll find your own ways to make your makeup your own. You know, again, I use concealer a little differently. I use this stuff a little differently. Sometimes when you're working with a formerly masculine face, you have to find different ways to make things work for you. It's not always going to be exactly the same. So you'll find your own little tricks. But I just mix this up just a little bit. You just kind of spread the sponge on there. And this is just for any remaining blemishes you see, or any areas that are uneven that you want to make completely even. A little under the eyes. I mean, you can, again, you can do this however you want. It just helps me even everything out. Let me get a look now. Okay. So now I've got pretty much everything even, and now last thing. Oh, this crazy lip gloss might as well be paint. It makes my lips bright red, Avon long lasting. Oh, but let me tell you something. You have to be careful. Just paint in the lines. Do not want to get this on your face because it's tough to get off. And I just kind of color my lips like that. And voila. Oh, now my hair is crazy, but if we fix it enough real quick. And that's what I'm looking for. And I'll put a selfie in so you can kind of see it a little better. But this is just like really quick, basic makeup that can make you feel a little bit more relaxed while you're transitioning. So thanks so much for watching.